How to avoid distractions and focus on your goal. A story inspired by Buddhist teachings. Have you ever felt like you know exactly what you need to do, but still end up scrolling on your phone, watching random videos, or procrastinating until the last minute? If you have, you're not alone. Today I'm going to share a story inspired by Buddhist teachings that will not just motivate you but also teach you how to train your mind to avoid distractions and focus completely on your goal. So, let's begin. There was once a young man named Arjun. He dreamed of becoming a skilled painter. He had the talent, he had the tools, but there was one problem. Arjun could never stay focused. Every time he sat down to paint, his mind wandered. He'd think about his friends, his favorite shows, his phone, or simply daydream about the future. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and yet his masterpiece, the one he had promised himself he'd create, was still just a blank canvas. Frustrated, Arjun went to visit a wise monk who lived in a monastery at the edge of the forest. This monk was known for helping people train their minds and overcome distractions. Arjun bowed before the monk and said, "Master, I have big dreams. I want to create something meaningful, but my mind is my enemy. I sit down to work and it runs in 100 different directions. How do I control it? How do I focus?" The monk smiled gently and said, "Your mind is like a monkey, jumping from branch to branch. To control it, you must first understand it. Come, I will teach you what the Buddha taught about focus and distractions." The monk took Arjun to a quiet lake near the monastery. The surface of the water was calm, like a mirror. "Look at the lake," the monk said. "When the water is still, it reflects everything clearly, trees, clouds, even your face. But when the wind blows and waves appear, the reflection is lost. The lake becomes cloudy." He continued, "Our mind is just like this lake. When it is still, we see our goals clearly. But when we allow distractions, desires, fears, constant thoughts to create ripples, we lose sight of what truly matters." Arjun listened carefully, but he asked, "Master, how do I make my mind still? I can't just stop my thoughts." The monk smiled again. The Buddha taught a simple but powerful path to focus. It has 3 steps: awareness, simplicity, and discipline. Follow these and your mind will become like the still lake. Step 1. Awareness. The monk told Arjun, "First, be aware of your distractions. Most people don't even realize how much time they waste. Every time your mind wanders, notice it. Don't judge yourself, just notice it. When you see the monkey, you can guide it back to the tree." For the next few days, Arjun practiced this. Every time his mind drifted, he would pause, take a deep breath, and gently bring his focus back to his painting. Step 2. Simplicity, the monk explained. Distractions often come because our lives are cluttered with too many tasks, too many desires, too much noise. Simplify. Choose one goal and give it your heart. When you walk, just walk. When you paint, just paint. When you rest, just rest. Multitasking is the enemy of peace. Arjun realized he was trying to do everything at once, checking his phone, thinking about future plans, listening to music while painting. So he removed the clutter. No phone, no noise, no extra thoughts, just the canvas and his brush. Step 3. Discipline. Finally, the monk said, "Focus is not a gift, it's a skill, and skills are built by practice. Set a routine. Give your craft the same time every day, no matter what. Even if your mind resists, keep showing up. Like training a wild horse, over time, the mind learns to obey." Arjun followed this advice. At first, it was hard. His mind screamed for distractions, but day by day the noise grew weaker. He painted for an hour, then two, and soon he could work for hours without even thinking of his phone. Weeks later, Arjun returned to the monk, holding his completed masterpiece, a painting so beautiful it felt alive. "Master," he said, smiling, "I finally did it. I focused, I finished, and I feel at peace. My mind is no longer my enemy." The monk looked at him and said, "Remember, Arjun, distraction is not outside you, it is within you, and so is your focus. Train the mind and the world will no longer pull you away from your path." So, my friend watching this video, your mind too is like that monkey, like that restless lake. But if you practice awareness, simplicity, and discipline, you can train it. You can turn restlessness into clarity, distractions into silence, and your dreams into reality. Ask yourself, what is your goal? And what are the distractions you're ready to let go of today? Because once you master your mind, no goal is too far and no dream is impossible.